So a little while back, a couple of years ago, I was able to jump in and take a peek at Peak Design's mobile lineup of products before it actually came to market, when it was still in its Kickstarter campaign. And in front of me, a good variety of the mounts and accessories they offer for their mobile line of cases. We're gonna go through every single one of these, but we're gonna start with what obviously starts it all, and that is the actual everyday case itself. The cases. These are both for 15 Pro Max. I was supposed to also get a gray, but it's still back ordered. Not a big deal. I can at least show you what the cases look like. They are pretty awesome. I have been using this one for quite a little while now, and it has taken a beating very, very well. I don't drop my phone too much, but these cases are very protective. That's the lovely thing about them. Very protective cases. They work really good. They're very slim. Even with the mounting mechanism that's in here, they are also MagSafe compatible, so you don't have to worry about just using Peak Design's accessories for this. It will work with your standard Apple MagSafe accessories or any MagSafe accessory, whatever brand it is. But you can see, even with a cell phone case, I do have a glass case on a screen protector on this, and it's not affecting that at all as well. But it is wrapping around and slightly bumped above the screen, so setting it down on a flat surface, you're not going to be rubbing the screen against it. Also, cameras. The bump around the camera is maybe just a hair deeper than the actual cameras themselves, but you're going to be going in at that angle anyway, just because the bottom, the bottom is slimmer, so it's going to ramp up. You're not going to be rubbing unless you're putting it into grime. This is going to give you really good protection. But I did want to demonstrate, at least for the MagSafe portion. In my vehicle, even on my nightstand, I have noticed this incredibly well. The magnets that are on this case are definitely heavier magnetism than the magnets that are built into the phone or in any other case I've ever tested. So the MagSafe capability, I mean, you can see here, I'm actually rotating this. The magnets that they put in this case are solid magnets. They did a really good job. So even if you're just using like a standard MagSafe mount, like this is a tripod mount for just attaching any MagSafe case or the phone directly, it is incredibly awesome. They did a really good job with the MagSafe capability of this case. Also, it is a fabric case, but unlike Apple's fabric case, this is a much more robust fabric. So you're not gonna have as many faults or things going bad with it getting a whole bunch of grime. I've been using this nonstop for a few weeks now at least, and I have not noticed anything with this, and it wipes off really, really well. So Peak Design case alone, without obviously knowing what that square port is for, this case is fantastic. I have to stick with the Peak Design case. I love them, absolutely love them. Now let's talk about wallets. They offer these slim magnetic wallets. They don't actually attach to the secure point on the phone itself, but they do use magnets. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these guys out to show the colors. So there's the same color as I have the case in itself. And then we have the gray one, or charcoal or whatever you wanna call it. There's that one, and then the green one I already have out because this is the first one I actually pulled out to try out. And these are a little bit different than like the Apple MagSafe cases. Again, magnets are more robust, so that it actually sticks to the phone better than the Apple one. It goes on, and it is very, very secure. So secure that if you can see here, I can pull this apart, and it's also a stand. So it has this hinge. It's actually metal in here and in here. So it actually has a metal backing to it. And then I have actually used it with my own cards, but I did want to demonstrate. It's kind of like an envelope. You open it up and you pull, and it'll bring out the cards that you have. And then you push the cards back in and then fold the envelope back over. So that's how that works. Amount of cards you can get in here, let's actually do that real quick. So I tried again. I was able to get 6 in it, but comfortably 5. 5 standard size credit cards will fit in it, and then you can pull it out. I just have my Tesla one blocking my credit cards that are in there. But standard size credit cards, 5. That's pretty much what you're gonna get. And of course, they stick to the back real quick, real easy, and then you can use, on this one, I shouldn't say that, this one right here actually doesn't have the hinge. So this one's just the stick-on tripod. So they call this one the slim wallet. And then the green one that I have is the stand wallet. So you can choose which one you'd like to have. I think the black one's also a slim wallet. Yeah, just a slim wallet. And so those just attach to the back. So the nice thing is you can choose which one you want. And of course you see they have colors. They have more than this for colors as well. This is just a sampling of them. But that is the stand and slim wallet from Peak Design. Now, one of the original accessories that I got to try out with my first iteration of the mobile case from Peak Design is their mobile tripod. And I really like that. This is obviously the updated version of it, but essentially it comes with a little case that it can go into as well. So that comes in the package. And this guy essentially just magnetically attaches like so, and then you just pull the legs out, and you can see how they tripod out. And you can do vertical video, but you can also, you know, how you're really going to take the photos, or vertical photos as well, is kind of like that. So now you have a full mini tripod that collapses down and stays on your phone for when you need to use it, just like so. Really handy. Also, these have little Allen bolts to keep the hinges nice and tight if you notice that they're getting loose. So hopefully you can see that little key there. If we actually stick my finger in there and see how it pops out, right? We can grab onto that. That actually allows you to adjust this ball mount that's actually in the tripod. And so there's a hole right here on the side that you kick this guy into, and then you can tighten it or loosen it. If you loosen it, obviously it gets a lot looser. Tighten it, we'll get it a lot tighter. And so if you like to have this exactly how you like it, you get it to where you want it, and there you go. And then this just magnetically pops back down in there, just like so. Okay, so now we're going to talk about actually charging at your desk. So this is the wireless charging stand, and literally is a big block of aluminum that allows you to charge. It is USB-C right there, right on the back side of it. And of course, it's going to work MagSafe wise as your charging stand. It is just a big piece of rubber here that'll hold it there, so you can go any direction you want to do, but that'll at least give you some wireless capability for charging. In the box, they give you, oh yeah, decent size USB-C to USB-C cable. Good 6-footer at least. Fantastic. So basically that's just gonna plug up in here. Let's keep things tidy. Oh, look at that. They give you some adhesive cable mounts. So these will clip onto the cable, so you can route the cable back to where you want on your desk. And yeah, a few of those will keep so that is the wireless charging stand. Very nice wireless charging stand. Let's keep this with charging mounts. This is the wireless charging car mount, and in this case we actually have a ball mount with an adhesive mount that goes on there. It does have, you actually can see there a couple things where you can articulate the mount a little bit, so if you're on a curved surface it'll actually still work. You can see that. And then it is USB-C on the bottom of the mount, and good strong magnetic mount, so your phone isn't going to fall off even with the biggest bump. And that's what I've actually noticed, even with using this with third-party MagSafe mounts, this case is awesome and holds really, really well. So what else comes with the mount? It does come, look at that, with a nice slim-lined USB-C 12 volt DC adapter. And then I'm assuming down in here, there's another box that's hidden in the box. There's the cable, and another nice, looks like just a 3-foot USB-C to USB-C Peak Design cable that'll allow you to go from that guy to that guy. And there we go. Now we have a nice ball mount USB-C charging for the vehicle. It does mention that installation takes 24 hours, and that's pretty much more than anything else to let the adhesive cure. Because if you stick that adhesive to your dash on your car, it's not going to stick right away. It does take a while to cure, especially if it's a colder environment. So make sure you give it time before you actually use it with your phone's weight on the mount. Now this mount, the out front bike mount, is actually a mount that I had used before. I really do like this mount. It is essentially hooks on your bar on your bike and then puts the mount out front. And then this is a secure mount. So you can actually see it actually has that squared piece in the middle. So when you push your phone on, it can't come off. Now when you're on your bicycle, you don't want this phone flying off if you hit something really hard or if your bike goes tumbling. you have to actually squeeze these side pieces. So from the front, it's actually not hard. You just squeeze around and then pull like that. So just those two side, and it unlocks it. And yes, it does work in any direction with it. It doesn't matter which direction you mount it. It's just, it has 4 directions essentially, right? 1, 2, 3, and then 4 the other way. So that is the out front bike mount. It does come with some adapters, so depending on how big your handlebar is, that's all in here, as well as the Allen wrench to actually install it on your bike. So all of those pieces are in here, and yeah, so that's the out front bike mount. Now I will say one more thing. You can add onto the bottom where this bolt is right here, you can actually add this GoPro mount, so you actually have the GoPro mounted right below your phone. So that's a really handy little accessory that they give you in the box. All right, so opposite of bicycle is motorcycle, and this is the motorcycle bar mount. Now, they actually do offer a couple different motorcycle mounts. I think they have a stem mount, I believe is what they have as well. But this is a full locking bar mount. Now, there are, you can basically rotate this around and make this fit exactly how you need it to fit, depending on your bar. And there are sleeves to make it different diameter. But just like the out front mount, it locks the phone in place, so it can't come off without you squeezing these 2 triggers. Just like the out front bike mount, I'm not going to go too deep into this. It's pretty obvious, really well built. It's stellarly built. I'll give it that. It's pretty awesome. And it actually has vibration dampening built into it. If you see that, like those little rubber pieces all the way around here, it's actually a vibration damper, so your phone's not jittering like crazy. You know, depending on the motorcycle, motorcycles have a lot of vibration, so that's actually kind of cool to see. I didn't notice that before. That's pretty awesome. But just like before, mounting portions of different mounting methods, that is the bar mount. Moving along, we have a 1-inch ball adapter that is charging. Now this is one of those I actually requested to try out, because I actually definitely want to try this with the RAM mount piece, because that's essentially what it is. It's a 1-inch ball that is USB-C, so it does plug into the USB-C port. It does come with a 12-volt adapter, as well as the 3-foot charging cable that's down in the box. And just like the car mount, it's the same exact thing. Not going to be locking onto your mechanism, it's just going to use those magnets, but in the vehicle, well more than enough because of how good the magnets are on this. So that is the 1-inch ball mount. It allows you to utilize standard 1-inch mounting mechanisms. So if you don't want to use the adhesive, if you already have something set up in your car with that 1-inch ball or 1-inch ball mount, all set to go. Last, but certainly not least, is the creator kit. This one might actually be one of those most usable for people that are watching this type of video. So this allows you to use the Peak Design creator mounts, whether it's the strap mount, different things, and actually use just the plate here that's already down here has a little twist lock, so it actually will bring this out and lock it into place, and then you can essentially, and you can see how it actually locks onto the phone too, use this with those creator clips. Let me see if I have one of the captures. I think actually this might be one of the original captures. I have a few of these, but these captures actually allow you to so I can pinch this on a strap, right? So this back plate just cinches together, and I have a couple different length screws that allow you to cinch this onto like a backpack strap, and then you can put this, locks into that, and then in this case I can lock it from the actual capture itself, or I can lock it from the actual mount, and now I have a way of putting my phone onto here, and against the backpack strap I can essentially record or take photos while I'm walking. So I could actually take POV photos with my phone without me using my hands, and it is locked into place. So not going to work as well doing vertical because it's just not enough room, but horizontal for sure. That is the creator kit. So that has that mount. Works pretty awesome. Also in the box is a GoPro accessory as well. So that essentially, yeah, so it's just going to be, when you take this off, let me undo this real quick and get it out of here. Still have it locked in. So we can take off this plate adapter, put this on and it changes it to a 1/4-20. So also in the box here is an adapter that allows you to remove this capture plate, the plate down here. So you take this guy off, it's kind of like a GoPro type mount, right? Take this guy off and you replace this bottom capture mount with a 1/4-20 tripod mount. So you can use this as a tripod mount as well. So you don't have to use it just with the capture or the Peak Design layout. You can actually use it with just a standard 1/4-20 tripod. I've been a Peak Design fan for years. Not every single one of their products is perfect, and it never is. I can't, like I said, I can't really fault anybody because there is no perfect product out there. However, when it comes to the mobile mounting category, they have done a fantastic job with offering such a plethora of ways to mount your phone securely. And more than anything else, even if you don't want any of the adapters and all you want is a better phone case, this phone case is not only nice and protective and feels good, this nice kind of fabric back feels good. It's the fabric case that Apple should have looked at when they created their new fabric cases, because it's not going to leave a whole bunch of marks. But the magnets they put in this far exceed the magnets that I got on, well, any of my other phone cases, even my actual Apple cases. The magnets in here are stellar. So they securely will allow me to place my phone on any of my MagSafe chargers. Oh, that's interesting. My light just went out. But on top of that, it works even with in-vehicle like Hyundai and other brands wireless chargers. This still works, so pretty awesome. So that brings us to the end of the video, guys. If you have any questions, comments, anything, post that here in the comment section. Like, comment, share, subscribe for me if you can. But let me know what you think, because I have used the Peak Design kit in the past. I did use it with my 14 Pro Max for a short bit, but the 15 Pro Max I've almost been exclusively with. And then I tried another case and went right back to this case because I like this case better. So that's my stint so far with the Peak Design mobile set. And now that I have all these extra pieces, I'm going to be using more frequently because I had a few before. Now I have quite a few. So Peak Design, keep up the fantastic work. I really, really, really appreciate it. And the thing is that every single one of these, if you got your hands on, you can tell the quality, the craftsmanship that went into them, and the thought process behind the engineering on all these pieces, second to none in all reality. So thank you for sticking to the end of this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you back here on techgooch for another future video review. See you soon, guys.